Hello, guys. I have 40 minutes max here. I don't often do this. I'm not a guy who usually plans the length of his live streams, but the next 2 weeks I'm going to be overloaded with work. So I've got 40 minutes just to give you another example that we are living in a coded reality. I don't believe it's artificial intelligence behind it. I believe it's supernatural. I believe it is God. So I'm going to just reveal the code to you. I'm going to also tell you that I've just posted an absolutely incredible World Cup decode. Okay, if you are intrigued in this upcoming World Cup, and I'm not talking about just the gambling aspect of it, I'm referring to the fact that I think this upcoming World Cup is going to dictate where the world's going to be next year. So if you want to get on the website, sign up for those reasons. I promise you, I can understand why people say that I am promoting gambling, but my whole thing is I believe in free will. I don't personally gamble. I do believe the devil is behind gambling. I won't ever gamble again. I do these codes mainly to reveal deception, okay? But I understand that people do gamble, and that's their choice. So the one guy, 14 in a live 2 likes 142, Christian Eriksen's birthday. The one guy who's constantly spamming me with comments about how I'm promoting gambling and you can't believe in Jesus and promote gambling, please just give it a rest, mate. If you're offended by what I do, just don't watch me. Okay? I ain't perfect, but please don't go around acting like I'm this. Sign up to my website. I'm gonna make you rich. I ain't that guy doing that. I want you to sign up for the right reasons. I've said about 100 times, if you're there just for the gambling, don't come to me. Don't. It's more than that. So pay attention to what I'm saying and understand that I'm doing this for the right reasons. People want to gamble or drink alcohol or do drugs or have unprotected sex or do whatever it is that they decide to do. It's on them, not me. Okay? Just like you, who keep spamming me with comments, acting like you know everything when you don't. That's your choice, isn't it? You don't have to watch me if you're going to get upset. So anyway, rest in peace, Nigel. What's going on with Nigel? Who's died? I hope it's not Devil's Playground. Hey, Faisy. Buenos dias, Sebastian. I'm doing okay. I don't know, for a few weeks, I've just not felt 100%. I don't feel great today as well. What are your thoughts on cryptocurrencies? The devil? Watch my recent video about it and the collapse of FTX. You'll see it was all numbers connected to Satan. Stay away from it. True freedom is in the mind. I agree. Come out of the matrix completely. I don't think you can ever completely leave this so-called matrix, but you can master it. The only way you can do that is being aware that we're living in a coded reality. I'll give you another example in this code. Like I said, I can't go longer than straight away the girls 18 online. So this is what we're dealing with. Like in this reality we're living in, just these sex bots coming in. There's no need for this to happen. YouTube can prevent that, but they want it to happen. Okay? I'll keep teaching, Lisa. Don't you worry about that, baby. Nigel from the Devil's Playground left us yesterday after a severe heart attack. Stop it. Don't tell me that if you're joking. Don't you dare tell me that. He's a really close friend of mine. Are you joking? Undoctrinated, if this is a joke, I'll never let you in my life again. Devil's Playground's dead? No way. No way. I'm emailing him. Are you serious? No way. The heck? I was just speaking to him. Please tell me you're joking. Please. Not a joke? What? What? How do you know? How do you know that? Oh my goodness. What? What? Guys, I don't know if I can do this live stream now. No way. No. Oh, man. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Are you serious? He's dead? Oh, man. Oh, man. He was good, man. He was a great guy, man. I was on Zoom with him last week. Jeez, man. He said he wanted to move to Mexico. So he lives in China. He said he wanted to move here. I was trying to help him. I'm sorry, guys, man. All right. Jeez, okay. All right. Somebody just said carry on and dedicate the live stream to him. If this is legit, which I think it may be actually. Oh man, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Jeez. Are you just serious, yeah? Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that. Right, if anybody doesn't know who this guy was, Nigel, Devil's Playground. I've done a live stream with him. I speak to him quite often. We've had Zooms talking about this reality. We shared amazing information with each other. We made each other laugh. He was English. He moved to China to teach English. And he wanted to move to Mexico because of what's going on in China now. With all the outrageous new regulations. And he really cared about spreading the truth or waking people up and educating people. And I've just found out he's died of a severe heart attack. And I was speaking to him last week. We had a slight disagreement, but not in a negative way. He believed that we don't really have free will, or we have it slightly. I believe it's one of the best things we possess. So he didn't take this. He wasn't old, but he wasn't young. And he's had a severe heart attack. So that's what I'm hearing. Guys, I don't know if this is a fact. Pray to God that it's not, but this undoctrinated guy seems like a really good guy from what I've seen in the chat. I don't think he'd make it up, but oof. Wow, guys, I've told you people are going to start dropping like flies next year. Dropping like flies. Wow. Well, I dedicate this live stream to him. I'm going to reveal these numbers to show you that we are living in a scripted reality. I'll get through this. So it's just something that happened to me yesterday. And I know this was organic because I didn't even notice it. The guy on my Instagram, Maurice, he told me, he said, did you notice that? And I'll tell you what I'm referring to. Yesterday was King Charles's 74th birthday. And on that day, I had 6.6 thousand subs and 888 YouTube videos. He sent me a screenshot of it, guys. He took this at 1:11 p.m. 87% on his phone. Number of the beast, but the 1:11, a huge number with me. And the Queen, who was born the 111th day of the year, who was the mother of Charles. So 6.6 thousand subs. England won the World Cup in 66, the year the Church of Satan was founded. Charles in gematria is 66. Corona equals 66. I'm 36, which is 6 times 6. And Charles turned exactly 888 months old on the day I had 888 YouTube videos. I can't believe that. And I've just done a video about 888 with Donald Trump. So I've done this with Twitter many times before. I remember I was following 42 people and I had 3,300 followers. I was born on 42 and 33 dating emoji. I ain't planning that. I can't dictate how many people follow me. Now, this next bit, Prince Charles was born on the, number of the beast equals 66. Yeah. Yeah, Devil's Playground's death is more important to me than me predicting the Queen's death. There was a reason why he got in touch with me, why he came across my work, why he wanted to share it. Recently, he was telling me about how amazing my Queen book was. I'm in shock, man. But I think we've got to start getting used to it seems, unfortunately. Prince Charles was born on the 319th day of 1948, 319. I always tell you I so often have 31 in my live and 9 likes, the 319. How did I find out about Devil's Playground? A guy called Indoctrinated. Neil, have you heard about it? Hey, Brian, hope you're well. Hey, Divine. I have a rank to Nigel's friend's channel who's given the bad news. I can't post it because I'm not a moderator. Or a link. I was just speaking to his friend, the guy from Leicester. I bet it's him, who also lives in China. We had an amazing chat. I'm surprised he's not emailed me, but I'm sure he's not focusing on me right now. Yeah, Lucifer's 319 in certain ciphers, Masonic. So check this out. Prince Charles or King Charles was born on the 319th day of the year. Super Bowl 55 was an American football game played to determine the champion of the National Football League for the 2020 season. The National Football Conference champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the American Football Conference champion Kansas City Chiefs 31-9. Just know Kansas City have a franchise called Kansas City Royals. 42 years ago, Philadelphia Phillies beat them 4-2 in the World Series. The Beast reigns for 42 months. I can't believe this. So today is the 319th day of the year. And today leaves 46 days left in the year. Derek Chauvin was born on 319, March the 19th, 319. And he supposedly killed 46-year-old George Floyd. So there's another 31946. George Floyd was born in 73. Again, it's a made-up character, but for those who believe George Floyd was born in 1973, Brady was 7-3 after winning Super Bowl 55, the satanic Super Bowl that I called from the beginning of the season. Came 7-3 in the 21st year of the 21st century, then retired on 2-1. George Floyd was born October the 14th, 287th day of the year. Derek Chauvin was born March the 19th, which is a day leaving 287 days left in the year. From today's date, okay, that is the 319th day of 2022, leaving 46 days left in the year, is 287 days after Brady announced his retirement. Harry Kane, I've said England have a phenomenal riddle. I've posted more stuff for England if you want to check it out on my website. He was born on the 28th of July, 287. 28 is a perfect number, the 7th triangular number. Brady with his 7 rings. I just don't think he's coming off it. Especially with his connections with Pope Francis, who was born on Saturnalia, and Saturn has 7 rings. Tom Brady won Super Bowl 55. He just became 5-5 for the season in week 10. 55 is the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. Super Bowl 55 was his 10th Super Bowl. So he's 7-3. He won number 10 for Michigan at college because he's worked for Satan his whole freaking life, the sick twat. These sickles are going down, man. They're going down. This is a spiritual war. They take my devil's playground out. I'm going to fucking go hard now. I'm going to go hard on all these people, harder than I've ever gone before. And if I lose my platform, if I lose my YouTube, I don't give a shit at this point. This is a spiritual war. Devil's Playground was a good guy, man. He was a really good guy. I've been feeling like shit for 2 weeks, like shit. I don't go this long sick. I've just been trying to dismiss it. Brady and the Bucks won Super Bowl 55, 31-9. Brady retired 319 days before the Pope's birthday. That sick bastard. As well, who's going to burn in hell. Tom Brady equals 46. He retired 46 days after the Pope's birthday. He went to visit the 46th president, Biden, at the White House on the 201st day of the year, on Giselle's birthday, on the moon landing hoax, which was bullshit that we believed. Today is a span of 1 year, 9 months, and 9 days after 199th pick. Brady won Super Bowl 55. 199 is the 46th prime. Pope Francis was born on Saturnalia on 12/17. 1217 is the 199th prime. $31 + 9 is 40. Brady came out of retirement 40 days after he retired. It's just this coded reality. I'm going to work overtime now for what's just happened to him. I probably shouldn't. I am working overtime, triple time. Oh my goodness, I'm never going to speak to him again. My God. Wow. Okay, I can't do anything about it. I hope I can send some money over to him, his family, or whoever. Don't really have many people out there. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I want to keep going today with this. That's what he would have wanted because he had fire in him. Devil's Playground. He had fire in him. He had passion in him. I want to see how many days he went after my birthday. So I was really connected with this guy. Really connected. By the way, Kenya's birthday is 2 months and 22 days after mine. She's with her family today, which is nice. And her cats. Oh, man. Devil's Playground has just died 216 days after my birthday, which is 6 times 6 times 6. His name's Devil's Playground. What? This is the Devil's Playground. That's where his name came from. This right now, this realm where Satan's running it, it is his playground. He plays with us. He has no respect for us. He'll reward you if you worship him, but then he'll still take you out. He has no genuine respect for mankind. So that's where he got his name from. It is Devil's Playground, this. It is his playground right now. But he's already lost. I really hope Devil's Playground makes his way to the kingdom of God. I believe he will for what he did. Hello, everyone. Be blessed as we sharpen each other, as it is written. Proverbs 27:17. Adam and Eve, the serpent. Yeah, my name, Adam. Like yesterday, I spoke to my dad, who's just got back from Portugal. And he sent me the video of the George Michael song that was #1 when I was born, on his 31st birthday. And he sent me it whilst the video had 31 million views. My dad doesn't know anything about numbers. And he sent me it whilst my phone was on charge, 31%. And I said, Dad, look at this, 31% on my battery. You've sent me this George Michael video, 31 million views. I was born on your 31st birthday. He can't really comprehend it. I wish he could, but he can't. He's an amazing guy, my dad, but not many of us are going to get this. That was God speaking to me. He can notice things like his seat number's 11 and all of that, and his house number's 11. But when I go a bit deep, which for me is not even deep, but for most it is, I was like, what are the chances of that? He didn't know that it had 31 million views. He didn't know, he just sent it. Wow, guys. Rambo gave them a beautiful shout out a few days ago. I want to see in Rambo's last video. Wait, when did Devil's Playground go? Yeah, Joey, that's a great point. You couldn't make up a better title for this live. The first comment I got was "Rest in peace, Nigel." I know Devil's Playground was called Nigel. It's the first person that came to my mind. It's like, Nigel? I thought, all right, has Nigel Ben died maybe? Like, Nigel, who? Nigel, Devil's, no way. And a severe heart attack. The heart, guys. You've seen all these celebrations of these Satanists putting up that heart symbol. People are going to drop dead. Like he's just gone out of nowhere. I try to tell you all, try to enjoy every single day. Embrace it. Be around your loved ones. Don't get rattled by this system and society and obsession over materialism. Don't just go tell your family you love them now. Go do something you love. Give up your freaking job if you can afford to just get by for the next year. Give it up. Give it up. Seriously. What's the point in just existing? This is it. This is it. This is the end times, man. It's the end times. It could be. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I don't want to curse it. It's funny how when you say a bad word, it's a curse word, because words are spells. Yeah, I believe Rambo is absolutely exceptional at coding, and he has a gift from God. He emailed me 2 days ago. He wants to do a live stream after the World Cup. Who knows where the world is then? Who knows? I've got about 20 minutes. I've been really fortunate in my life that not many people that I know or care for have died. I don't know, at some point it's going to happen. Well, I'm not saying Devil's Playground was my best friend and I grew up with him, but we had a connection, man. He'd always say, baby, to me. He's taught me a few things, especially about the English language. That words are swords. That's when if you move the S to the front of the word, words become sword. I'm going to say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's incorrect. Words can hurt. Words can cast spells. Wow. Do you know when somebody performs on stage and they say break a leg? It's because it's saying that they want you to be put in a cast. That's what break a leg means. I never understood it. But when you say it to somebody before they're going to perform on stage to try and get in a production, you say break a leg, it means because you're wishing them luck to get casted, to be put in a cast. Which is what happens when you break a leg. So it's just deep. You study really what this English language is. Which is kind of interesting. Like Christ's legs were broken on the cross, yeah. God bless Jesus Christ is all I'm going to say. And I know people are probably going to tell me now, how can you still believe in Jesus if Devil's Playground just died? It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. All right? That's why a lot of people don't believe in Jesus, because they said if he's real, everything will be perfect. It's deeper than that. Nobody's legs got broken. Just to break it down, there was a YouTuber called Devil's Playground. I was on the phone to him or Zoom about 4 or 5 days ago. Just having an amazing chat, and his friend was there, who's also a great guy, who lives in China, and he's just died of a severe heart attack, from what I've been told. Don't quote me on it, I don't know, but multiple sources in the chat have said that he's dead, and a severe heart attack. I have only nice things to say about him. I've only ever promoted him. I've done a live stream with him. I've shared his videos. He said he learned so much from me. And he wanted to move to Mexico. And I was helping him. And he won't be moving now. What do you mean, Cameron? When you're referring to the end, are you on about the end of the world? What are you referring to? The end of what? Remember, I don't know everything. I believe we're living through revelation. Okay? The Antichrist is going to reign. He's going to take a lot of people down with him. Jesus is going to return, and X amount of people are going to go to the kingdom of heaven. Jesus is going to come back and get his kingdom. All connects to the crown, to Corona, to Revelation 3:11. Don't let anybody take your crown. And it's gonna be in our lifetime. A lot's gonna happen next year, but I think the timeline's pretty much from 2020 to 2030. Those 10 years. But a lot's gonna be revealed next year. I think next year you're gonna have a choice between Jesus and Satan, and most people will choose Satan because they're in love with the world. They'll give in to what's about to come. I believe there'll be World War III. I believe there'll be mass death. I think people are going to just drop dead in the street. You're going to start seeing people just drop dead in the street in supermarkets. They've already planted the seeds, like fan dies in stadium. Player dies on the pitch. All right, people just drop in dead. Collapse, the collapse of modern day currency. Christian Eriksen just collapsing. Super healthy guy. This is the end times. This world as we know it is about to be destroyed because it's full of sin. It's full of sin. When you read the book of Revelation, you see that prophecy is being fulfilled. Famine, wars, the whole not knowing the difference between a man and a woman now, which is becoming clearer by the day. Watch my video from yesterday, which YouTube, it took me 2 hours to upload when usually it takes 2 minutes. They didn't want that being posted. There's going to be explosions at this war. There's going to be footballers coming out as gay. There's going to be all sorts of stuff that I've said is going to happen, and it's going to happen. Because most things I say happen, and that's the reality. Most. No, he didn't, Lena. He didn't get it. So, Divine said, we will see so much from Scorpio season till Aries. We had 6 planets retrograde, and next we have Mercury retrograde. Yeah. I know all about Mercury retrograde. Everything's in reverse. That's why it's dangerous to decode sports during retrograde, because it's often the opposite of what the clear riddle is. I've actually figured that out, and I would go against my own initial pick during retrograde because that's what it's all about, learning. But again, I don't want to talk about sports. I've been done with sports for ages. Although it's just I have a gift. I have a gift for telling you what's going to happen, and it's waking people up, which may get them close to God. In regards to the gambling, I've said when you're winning money, that money won't mean anything next year. Yeah, Eagles fall at 8-1. Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81. His highest scoring game was 81 points in his 666 game. Queen Victoria died at 81, which is 9 times 9. And Philip died 99th day of the year at age 99. There was that riddle for Washington. There was a great riddle for the Eagles as well. It was a war theme. Eagles are connected to the Nazis. Commanders is connected to war. All right, it's all war themes. It's all in your face. Most people are still being entertained by it. The players have no say in the outcomes. All right, they're being completely used by the supernatural. So, how do you think people will drop dead in the streets? The heart's just going to stop. The heart's just going to stop. This is spiritual wickedness. All right, just watch. Why do you think they've been putting out all these zombie movies as well? And the CDC have the zombie apocalypse manual. All right, people are going to turn into zombies. They're going to not allow us to have food. All right, famine, which is the third horse of the third horseman. The fourth horse is death. There's all these 4 riddles that I've been doing for about a year now. It's all connected to death. There's going to be mass death. There is. And they prepared you for it in 2020, but I think they lied to us in 2020. It's why Bill Gates and multiple other people have said the second pandemic is going to be worse and there will be death. And he's smiling because he's got a demon in him. And there will be. But back in 2020, the hospitals were empty. All right. I didn't know one person who died that year. But I'm getting messages daily now telling me that people have died, different age groups. Of course, I've got a wider range of people that email me now. It's happening. The fourth horse has permission from God to take out a quarter of the world. And a quarter of the world are going to die. And that's a lot of people. A lot. At least their vessel's going to. My father died from heart failure at age 48 over 12 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. The great death is talked about in the Bible. Yep, and it's going to happen. The fourth angel, yep. Let them have this world. This is a broken world. I've said there's beauty to it. There is beauty to it, but the system it's satanic. We've gone our life worshipping Satanists. We have most average people. We have. They call the second pandemic the SPARS pandemic. It's right on Johns Hopkins University's website. Like when you're sparring and boxing, you're jabbing. Get it? The SPARS. Good play on words, mate. Yeah, that's for 2025. They've already got a simulation that there's going to be another pandemic in 2025. Guys, they did Claydex 666 days before coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. It's the devil. All right? That's using certain people in this realm and possessing them where they have no love for humanity. They want to destroy us. Those Georgia Guidestones that came down, just read what the first rule was. All right? No more than 500 million people living here. We keep getting told there's 8 billion. I don't believe for a second there's 8 billion. Okay? So, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Philip. It's outrageous. 2025 is a mirror year of 1971. UK changed currency in 1971. Yep. 1971 is when the World Economic Forum was founded as well by Klaus Schwab, the Nazi. 1971 was a huge year. It's why coronavirus was declared a global pandemic the 71st day of the year. It's why Princess Diana was born on 7/1. And her death is connected to the imminent death of millions of people. So, yeah. 2025. Last season's Premier League season finished the 22nd of May, 225. And when you do 22 times 5, it's 110. Remember, the World Trade Center had 110 floors. That was biblical, it coming down. All right, we can say it was all about money and this, that, and the other. It's not about money. The increased surveillance was definitely an element of it because Satan's behind technology. And it's pushing artificial intelligence to replace us. I'm going to get my book out. By the end of the week, I'm going to get it out. You have to read it. I'm going to work all day and all night. I don't know how I'm going to get through these next 2 weeks. I've agreed to too much work, but what time is it? I'm going to get that book out there for you to read, because if it's the last thing you read, it might actually change your life. And not the Queen book. The Queen book's great to see we live in a scripted reality. I'm talking about The Illusion, where it all started for me. I really hope that leads you to God after reading it. Christ paid the price, baby. Yep. Sacrificed himself for our sins. So, guys, don't fear death at this point. But you're going to see a lot of it. And it could be you. It could be me. You see how easily I've just woken up, done a live to find out that a close friend of mine's just dead, gone. It's gone. Just gone. Will there be a year 2023, 2024, 2025? Yeah. I just think you've got to keep an eye on 9/11, 2023. It's exactly 42 months after coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. The beast reigns for 42 months. Is this the last Premier League? As in 2023, there will be many deaths. Yeah, I think professional sports will be dead in the next couple of years. I said this will be the last World Cup before anyone in the whole community. I don't think I've heard anyone else say it. I said in my soul, I think it'll be the last ever World Cup. No, because they've already planned it for 2026. False sense of security. This will be the last one. I know people say, no, there'll be another one, the 23rd, the 9th prime, 9's the number of completion. I don't think so. With what's going to go on in the world in the next 4 years, do you really believe that people are going to care about a World Cup, especially when there's a one world government where there won't actually be any countries? That's what a one world government is, guys. Imagine there's no countries. All right. How's it going to be a World Cup if we're all one? How are you going to have England against Iran if we all won? That'll mean no Olympics. Okay? There'll be no presidential elections. The person that'll be running the show will be the beast. So, yeah, don't. Why do you think when people just pester me for sports picks that I don't care? I do it because I got to do it. And well, I don't have to do it, but I know it reveals a lot. And in reality, in this beast system, I have to put out codes. So unfortunately, people are just, that's all they care about still. Will I eventually just completely stop? Probably. I probably will just stop coding them and just have that community for us to just, I don't know, be with each other. And again, the internet's going to crash soon as well. The internet will crash. It served its purpose for Satan, in my opinion. It might not completely crash, but it'll be restricted. You'll be able to use it to make payments and stuff, unless you're paying with that, which is on its way. Mark of the Beast, which I won't get. So I don't know. I'm hoping, without sounding disrespectful, that what just happened to Devil's Playground doesn't scare me. Nothing will ever scare me. I hope it's lit another fire in me. So, yeah. Adam, I need to speak with you. We're hearing Nigel is in a coma and they're wanting people to call the embassy. Wait, he's in a coma? They won't treat him, I don't think. He just got his new visa. Wait, he's in a coma or he's dead? That was just after 42 minutes, me saying that. Bang on 42 minutes. He's in a coma. All right, all of you, please do me a favor. I'm going to do it in my head. Please do me a favor if you are somewhat, I don't want to say religious, but you believe in Jesus and you believe in the power of prayer. All right, I'm going to say a prayer for Nigel if he's in a coma. Nigel, I'm going to say it in my head, okay? I'm going to try not to cry. All right, I've done my bit there. So he's not dead. That's a spoiler alert. That's a plot twist. I'll tell you a story. What happened with my beautiful ex-wife's father? He died and came back from the dead. I'll never forget this moment. It's 2014. His name's Mario. 3 doctors came out and told the whole family, "We've got bad news. Sorry, Mario, his full name, has just died." A few minutes later, a doctor came out, said, "He's quick, come in." And then everyone's like, "What's going on?" He came back from the dead. And he said he saw a white light and he believed he was in heaven. And since then, he's still here with us. God bless. He's a devout believer in Jesus Christ. His whole life's about Jesus Christ. Before, he had no belief in Jesus. He came back from the dead, did my ex-wife's dad, and he's still with us now. So, Nigel, you can do it, brother. You are a fighter, man. You got so much passion in you. I really hope that you wake up. I do. But I don't know how I'm going to stay updated with all of this. What time is it? I have to go. I've got to jump in the shower, get changed. I've got to drive because I'm going to be teaching The next week and a half, these 3 teenagers, I'm covering for a guy who does private tuition. I've got to get all the schedule, meet the kids, and then I've got to coach straight afterwards. So what turned him to Jesus, Ben, was he saw this white light, and he said he'd never been like more content, and that was it. And he just every single day, he reads the Bible. It helps the poor. Like, he won't work. He actually lives. He gave everything up. He lives in like a wooden shack, which he don't have to do, and like almost like the woods. You don't have to do that, but that's all he needs. I don't even think he has electricity, to be honest with you. Because he realized all he needs is his faith. And this guy was not the guy that you would believe would give himself to Jesus at all. So that's a beautiful thing. And I remember when it happened, I was kind of like, I didn't get it. I didn't believe in God or Jesus. I thought, all right, whatever. I can kind of somewhat get it. You died and you came back. Your whole thought process must change. It must completely change you. But it's like he got a second chance from Jesus. And I'll never forget how Betsy felt. She went from the all-time low to the all-time high. And I remember being there for her, and I didn't know what was going on. But that was surreal that I experienced that. And they did more them than me. It wasn't my father. So I'm just blessed that I got to see all my family. It's why I went back. I told you all I need to go home this year. I didn't care how much money it cost me. The whole trip in total was like about 11,000. I didn't care. I had to see my family. And if I can, I'm going to try go next year, even if it means that I'm going to spend all my money again. I see what's around the corner. And it ain't pretty, but after a hurricane comes a rainbow, and it's like a necessary evil what's about to go down. All right, evil won't just disappear like that. It won't go down without a fight. And that's what we're in now, a spiritual war. Read scripture, guys. Study the book of Revelation. See what's happening. All right, I have to go. I have to go. And like I said, we're living in a scripted reality, but it's not being scripted by AI like the Matrix implies. It's by God. And the devil is aware of the code, and he uses it against humanity. All right, this Matrix is not artificial intelligence. It's spiritual, guys. It's spiritual. So yeah, Jesus is the way to study the holy book. That's what I would say, yeah. How to survive without getting the mark of the beast. Your spirit. Your spirit. All right? So you're not going to have access to food, to work, to electricity, to all of that. You'll find a way. Jesus will guide you. All right? He'll guide you. Don't worry, he'll notice what you've given up and what you've sacrificed for him. So don't worry about all of this shit. That's why I was going to invest loads of money in my apartment to make it look really nice. Why? Why? All that stuff is an illusion. It's an illusion. Your spirit and all of that, that's real. Pretty much the realest thing that you possess is that. So don't let anybody take it from you. So that was tough for me. Can't believe I haven't completely broken down. But yeah, much love, Devil's Playground. Whatever happens, you've been an inspiration to me, an inspiration to a lot of people, and you're a wonderful guy. And may you rest in peace in heaven. Okay, you're a real good guy. Real good guy. So no, the jab wasn't the mark of the beast. Not at all. That's preparing you for it, but not at all. No way. Okay. All right, I'm off. Take care. Much love to all of you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Much love to each and every one of you. And yeah, on my website, I've posted some stuff today, but I'm going to be gone all day now. So take care, guys. All right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Piano. I'm trying to help. There's only so much I can do, though. We've got to help each other, help ourselves as well. All right. Okay, I'm off. Thank you. Much love, guys. Thank you. Bye.